Hey, welcome back. I'm Darren and I'm here at a private test facility where today we've got a 1995 Mustang GTS, your quintessential American pony car. They don't handle, not very powerful. Generally the world outside of North America hates them. And today I've lined up two economy car challengers to take a crack to see if they can get anywhere near the lap times of this car that allegedly doesn't handle. Let's take a closer look at it. It's a basic 5-liter V8. This is a Windsor pushrod, the old tech engine from the 1960s. On top, there's a supercharger. It makes a modest boost, about 8 pounds. We've got a little bit of exhaust work, a little bit of suspension work, a little bit of brake work, and a little bit of tire. A little bit of our compound anyway. So now that we've gone over the vehicle, let's take a look at our challengers and see what they've brought to the table.
Hey, I'm Matt. I'm here today with my 2005 Acura EL, which for all intents and purposes is a Honda Civic. It's bone stock, doesn't have any modifications except for the very ugly wheels, and has a 1.7 liter single cam D17A2, so it has the VTEC on half. It's got a manual transmission, which I just rebuilt last night, and has a stock everything else. Now let's take a look at what Sean brought to the party.
Okay, Sean here. We have Ivan 2104, fresh off the Northern Loon TSD Rally, still coated in dust, hasn't been cleaned up. We did turn the K&N air filter to give it a little more fresh air again from all the dirt and bugs. And my other tire's back on, so we'll see how this thing will hold up compared to the other two offerings on the track. And we're going to put it back off to Darren, who's going to do a lap in the car.
This was the first time the GTS had been on a road course in over 10 years, and I couldn't have been happier with the results. A 1.13 lap time and a peak cornering Gs of 1.11. Once the GTS was clear of the track, Matt was eager to shake down the Acura for its first timed run.
Yeah, and run a road wide over towards here. And turn in, and come in a little more on this. Okay, yeah, brakes, then run it out wide, and then brakes and turn back in. Yeah, turn in about, yeah, like that. It's a very deceiving corner.
Yeah, it goes all the way around.
And try stay as tight this way, and run it out towards this edge, and stay along this edge. Stay over here, yeah. Stay out, a little dab of brake and tuck it in. And you keep going along here, and then shake, tuck in.
Yeah, stop hitting the regulator.
Yeah, stay out a little bit wide, remember, and then you'll turn in. Okay, turn in. So yeah, next time stay out wider in that corner.
Yeah.
Then turn in about this black patch, and then you can maintain your speed out through.
Yeah. I'm kind of liking this gear You're hell
It's a deceiving corner no matter what direction. Whoops. Yeah, too hot.
Yeah. And
This is deceiving corner.
I almost money shifted it.
Matt and the Acura turned in a good time of 127 and peak quartering Gs of 0.85. Excellent work by our slightly fancy Civic. Sean was chomping at the bit to push Ivan 2104 to the limit, and in spectacular fashion, he didn't disappoint.
You're 110 on.
Did Darren ever tell you that was repeatable?
As expected, the Lada posted a great time of 1.21 and a surprisingly grippy 1.01 G on turn number 1. Go, go, go! Matt was keen to improve on his first session and rolled out the Acura once more to have a go. Matt's confidence in pushing the Acura was rewarded in Session 2. A lap time of 1.22 seen a 5-second improvement, and peak Gs increased to a Lada matching 1.01. That's awesome work. So that wraps up a really fun day on the private test track. We all had a lot of fun, and I think we weren't really surprised with the outcome that the North American 400 horsepower Mustang on our compounds was quicker than the two street-going cars not running on our compounds or having 400 horsepower. Although what was really surprising was between Sean and Matt, both of them had very, very close times.
Yeah.
Very close. And I think if Matt had the same tires that Sean was, we would have ourselves a heads-up race, and we would have to run him again. we would just have to run him. But any points from Sean?
I'm blown away that the Lada did as well as it did. It holds the corners almost as fast as the Mustang, just has no power, and it run quicker than an Acura with twice the horsepower.
Wicked. Matt, closing. What do you got?
Well, my Acura with twice the horsepower is slower than a Lada.
But your tires,
But
man.
I have fairly worn out
All seasons.
all-season tires, and I'm a pretty ham-fisted guy, and Sean's a pretty good driver.
And a real tip of the hat to Matt, new at the track, first time out here, kind of ours too, but we paraded the lap a little bit first. Your times from your first session to your last session, massive improvement. Great improvement. Tip of the hat there. I couldn't have pulled that off myself. So, until next time, we will see you guys at our next silly thing that we do with our bunch of dissimilar cars. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll talk to you later. Bye now.
Later.